Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your daily live stream. My name is Melody, and for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. So today is May 12th, 2021. So you have May, the fifth month, which is a 5, and then we have the 12th day, which adds up to a 3, so 5 plus 3 equals 8. 2021 adds up to a 5. So 8 plus 5 adds up to a 13. Okay. So 13s are known as the goddess number, but they also reduce down to a number 4. 4s are about our stability, things that we are building upon. And we still are currently in the new moon in Taurus energy, the house of love and money. Now, it's not love as in romance. It can be, but that's not necessarily the whole case. You can love people without having it romantic. There's a different level with that. All right. So I just wanted to stress that because I know Libra is the house of romance. So I just wanted to distinguish the difference between the houses. All right. So we still are in excuse me. We are still in the new moon in Taurus. Wow. And anyways, this is our daily affirmation. Let me get a drink of my go-go juice. All right. Don't know where that came from. Anyways, our daily affirmation is I love my sense of humor and I find ways to be funny. It's delightful every day. Wow, that was like very sudden. May have something to do with this incense I have burning beside me. But anyways, if you look on this card, the whole card is green, and what is in the center of it? You have a rabbit. So rabbits to me represent, of course, springtime, but the green, the grass to me represents our heart chakra. I love my sense of humor. So I feel like the overall energy, they're telling you to lighten up, lighten up a little bit, find ways to be funny, find a sense of humor. There's always a way to purge through laughter as well is another thing that I feel. I'm just straightening up all my little crystals here. All right, so so that's our daily affirmation. If I can finish getting the rest out of my mouth without choking to death on, of course, air, because that's what I do. I trip going up the steps, and I always choke on air. You just gotta love being human, right? So anyways, we have the 4 overall energy, and we have an affirmation with a rabbit right in the middle of a yard, which kind of looks a little bit like my yard. I have a huge yard where I live at. But anyways, so telling you to lighten up a little bit. Find a sense of humor today. Be happy with whatever you are creating within this new moon energy. We are still in, a lot of the planets are still in the 11 degrees energy. So 11s are very significant. 11s are a master number. Our thoughts creating our reality, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we'll start off with water. Water. All right, water signs. What do you want to talk to the element of water about today, Spirit? What do you want to talk to the element of water about today? Okay, water signs. So you have Archangel Raziel coming through, giving you some sort of esoteric information, symbols, helping you understand spiritual truths, maybe perhaps see how everything is connected, maybe how to feel at peace with your situation. And if you look, to me, this looks like the heart center is illuminated, which is what I was pulling through on this card, the heart center being illuminated. All right, so let's see what the numerology card is. Good morning, Lapo and Lizzie. Nice to see you, honey. All right, and we are on water too, Lapo. Might as well start off with the best sign, huh? Or the best element. So, numerology. What's the numerology card for the element of water? Manifestation. So there's something manifesting. And that's why I feel like they're telling you to have the sense of humor, lighten up a little bit, find ways to be funny, have a sense of delightful, soften up, be more compassionate, be more passionate towards yourself, be more passionate towards everybody today, because again, what you put out there, you get back with all the 11 all the planets in stuff in 11 degrees. It's about our thought process through this new moon portal. It's about what we think about, we bring about. So when you think about it and you're a little humorous and you're having fun with the energy, there's that positive vibration that you're sending out into the universe. So I feel like you are seeing a lot of truths today, water signs, about how you are manifesting things. And they want you to be a little bit more compassionate with yourself, a little bit more compassionate with other people, have this sense of peace, and understand, that everything is connected and it's all part of a divine plan. See the Merkaba? Both of them. There's two different Merkabas on there. This one has a portal in the center of it, which is the new moon portal, right? So, and then you see this flower here. It has 6 petals on it. So, and that's that even balanced energy. Being in that sense of balance, being in that sense of harmony, keeping your vibration high, having a sense of humor. And I'm telling you, purging through laughter, it works. It's a way to purge. You can purge through laughter. You can purge through tears. You can purge through laughter. You can purge through anger. There's so many different ways to purge. So let's go ahead and see what the moon's energy is around you. The moon's energy around the element of water. Yeah, things are gaining. The momentum is gaining, they're saying. I don't know how well. I guess you guys can see the cards a little bit. And nothing will come of the situation. And your commitment is being tested. So somebody's commitment is being tested. Perhaps their commitment to a manifestation, how to tap into their passion, maybe a commitment to their spiritual path, because, you are today water signs, see a lot of signs and symbols. Maybe you're noticing how things are speeding up in your life. I feel like it's very well could be about a spiritual path, but nothing is going to come of the situation if you don't pass the test. To me, it looks like somebody is still a bit in the darkness, right? A bit in the darkness, perhaps even denying the light, right? Because look, here's the light, here's the dark. Denying the light. Maybe, they got their head turned and, they're seeing the light, but they're denying it, like just ignoring it, like, oh, I don't see that, like basically lying to themselves. So that's where I'm getting that compassionate. Maybe you just need to open up your heart a little bit, find a sense of humor in life, soften up, be more compassionate towards yourself, be more compassionate towards others, find this sense of peace, find this sense of happiness, right? We have the Merkaba. We have 2 different cards, and both of the cards have a Merkaba on it. This is purple and this is pink. All right, so let's go ahead and see where you're at on your journey today. Water signs, where are you at on your journey? Yeah, view from above, get the big picture. Yeah. So I feel like that's it. Spirit wants you to look at the bigger picture of the situation. Look at the bigger picture of how everything is connected, right? When it comes to something you're trying to manifest. You have that 8 energy there. So that's about a new opportunity. A new opportunity. And guess what? 5 and 3 adds up to an 8. So you're having a new opportunity today to look at something from a higher perspective, right? And if you look on this card, we have the green and the yellow. Green, heart chakra. Yellow, solar plexus. That is where your life's purpose lies, right? And then we have the pink and the blue. Pink, being more compassionate, and blue, throat chakra, how we communicate, the things that we want to communicate. And if we look at this balloon in the background, it's all different colors, right? So I feel like Spirit is telling you, look at something in a different perspective. And I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that today. Have that view from above. Have a view of a higher, from a higher perspective. Like see something perhaps from their level. You know, perhaps even see the purple cloud. Nothing will come of this. Look at the clouds on this card. Purple clouds, right? So maybe see what's truly clouding you today. What's truly clouding you from perhaps, lightening up, being more compassionate, to see the truth. What is clouding you from seeing the truth, seeing the light, water signs? So that may not resonate with everybody, but I do feel for some of you, the energy is gaining momentum for a manifestation. And your commitment to your spiritual path is definitely being tested. And for others, I feel like, somebody is denying the light. Somebody is still choosing to not acknowledge something that they are seeing. And that's why on your spiritual path, your spiritual path is being tested. You're meant to look from a higher perspective of what is clouding your judgment. What are you turning your head away from? It looks to me like it's nice and clear, right? But I feel like you are just ignoring it. You, water sign, somebody out there, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but somebody out there who has water in their chart is still ignoring that light. And your commitment to yourself and to your spiritual path is going to be tested today. Something is going to be illuminated. You're going to see it right there. And I feel like you need to have a sense of peace. You definitely need to lighten up. You need to be more compassionate with yourself. Stop denying the light. All right, so let's keep going, water signs. So what crystal do you recommend for the element of water? We have the hawk. Talk about seeing something from a higher perspective. Observation, awareness, and perception. Pierre Tersite. Spirit of hawk. Teach me to be observant and perceptive so that I may see the truth. And that is going back to what I said. Somebody denying the light. Somebody wanting to, stand in the cloud, wanting to ignore the signs and synchronicities that they're seeing, And, the hawk saying again, look at something from a higher perspective, because your spiritual path is being tested, and the energy is gaining momentum. But if you don't be at peace and soften up and feel this sense of compassion, right, and lighten the hell up, nothing is going to come of this situation, and you're going to fail that test. And you know what happens when you fail a spiritual test? That means you got to come back. You got to pass a test. If you're being tested, there's a reason for it. And you're going to keep getting that test until you pass it. And if you don't pass it in this lifetime, guess what? You got to come back until you do. Come back to this earth. Because earth is a school. It's not just to have fun. It's not just to have babies. It's not just to get a job. It's not about this. It's not about that. It is actually, earth is a school. And it's the hardest school there is in the whole solar system. So if you refuse light and you fail this test, you're going to keep getting this test until you pass it. And if you keep refusing this test, you are going to have to come back and repeat your life until you get it right. That's why your spiritual path is being tested. All right. So I forgot to timestamp the water. Oh, well. All right. So that is for the element of water. So Spirit is telling you something is manifesting today. They want you to soften up. They want you to be a little bit more compassionate with the situation. Find a sense of humor. Listen to your heart. Stand in the energy of being delightful, being compassionate with yourself, being compassionate with others. And if you look on here, there is only one rabbit, right? All right, so let's go ahead and move into, or go ahead to the element of air next. And I'm going to remember to timestamp this one, because I forgot to timestamp the element of water. It's probably because I was choking to death. It is definitely one of them days. All right, so let's go ahead and see, what do you want to talk to the element of air about today? You have a beautiful day as well, Lepo. All right, so what do you want to talk to the element of air about today? Moon cycles. So notice how the moon affects your energy, air signs, and manifestation, and capitalize upon them cycles. And look, there's another card with doves on it. So it's about being at peace today. Spirit is just all about telling everybody to be at peace. Keep your vibrations positive. Lighten up a little bit. The air chakra, or the heart chakra, is known as the air chakra, right? So find a sense of humor. Notice how the moon affects your emotional body, your energies. Have this sense of peace. Feel this positive energy of delight and happiness for your life, for perhaps things that are manifesting, right? Because it has here affects your energy and manifestations. So I kind of feel like, we have two different cards, but they both have the devil on it. All right, so what is the numerology today for the element of air? Numerology for the element of air. Yeah, time to go on an adventure. Number 55. That would be May is a 5, and the year 2021 adds up to a 5. So this card is teal. That's the chakra between the heart and the throat, right? It's about communicating how you feel. It's about, going on this new adventure. But you got to master number 55 there. So with 55s, those are changes that we can make in our lives, changes that are upon us, and an opportunity to make changes. But the thing is, when I see fives, I think about, yeah, those are changes that we can make. But in all actuality, fives are changes that we're struggling to make. It's about getting that wake up call. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to go in on a new adventure. It's time to communicate perhaps some feelings. It's time to have a sense of humor, right? So what are you doing? You're mastering something today. With a double five, you're definitely mastering a change that you've been struggling with. And I feel like it's time to complete that cycle. It's time to feel at peace, right? 12 reduces down to what? A 3. 1, 2, 3. So, you're being given an opportunity today to open up your heart, right? Open up your heart to go on this adventure within yourself. Go and have this sense of humor, have this sense of light and airiness, right? Because there is something manifesting. You have the power to manifest this new adventure. You have the power of the new moon in Taurus to manifest this new adventure. And they're telling you, air signs, it's time to capitalize upon that. Right? It's time to capitalize upon that. And double fives adds up to what? A 10, right? Tens are about new chapters opening up. You got the one self within ourself. Have this sense of humor, within ourself. Notice how the moon affects us within ourself. Capitalize upon that energy and use it to manifest things. And what are you manifesting, air signs? A new adventure, a new beginning. Because the 10, the one self, 0 is you're moving forward without any baggage. There's nothing holding you back. It's like you're getting a fresh start. It's like cleaning your window and there's not one speck of dirt on it. You're seeing something clearly because there's nothing clouding your view, right? Well, moon signs. Or I didn't even get a chance to pull it. A new romantic cycle begins, right? A new romantic cycle begins, air signs. Yeah. Having a sense of balance, double five. Having a sense of balance. Having a new beginning. So what is manifesting? A new adventure, a new romantic cycle where you are going to be more balanced. You are going to, a new romantic cycle means that somebody is on that same vibration as you. Somebody is an equal partner, even perhaps with the scales of justice here. And it has new moon too, which we're still in the new moon in Taurus. So I feel like, this is having a sense of balance. This is about something that you were contracted at the soul level. With the balancing of the scales, right? Because that's how I look at the scales of balance. Something that you're contracted to do down here. So I feel like it's like a reiteration of water signs, but in air form. So whoever I'm speaking to out there, I feel like you have water and air in your chart that are very significant roles that are playing out in this new moon in Taurus. So you're being asked to go on this new adventure, to go on this, to experience this new romantic cycle, and take this. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Moon cycle, new romantic cycle, manifestation, a new adventure. A new adventure begins. So let's see where you're at on your path today, air signs. Where are you at on your path? Miracles. Yeah. Expect the wonders to emerge. Miracles. So you got to open yourself up to the miracle of this cycle, the miracle of romance, the miracle of this new adventure. So you're definitely being guided to go in a new direction. right? Look, if you look, this Magi is heading back towards, right? Heading back towards the scales of justice. There's that moon energy, and there's the smoke. It's like he rubbed the genie, and now he's expecting the miracle to happen. And then we have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So yeah, a breakthrough is at hand because the moon's energy is just right for it. It is just right for it. You've been, I feel, with that breaking trail, things have grown up. I feel like that's one thing that's coming through. It's time to grow up. It's time to, grow up, but at the same time, it's time to tap into that inner child and, tap into the miracle of life, right? And see the delight in it. See the delight in it and find a way to be funny. I mean, who would think, rubbing a genie bottle, bringing out a somebody who's going to grant you a wish. That reminds me of I Dream of Jeannie, and I love that show. I thought it was quite humorous. So lightening up, finding the humor in the situation, going in a different direction, going towards this breakthrough. Not sheltering yourself, actually breaking out of that shelter that you've been struggling with and going towards this sense of balance within yourself and with another. So let's go ahead and pull air signs. A animal card with a crystal on it. Amethyst. Armadillo, self-protection, vulnerability, and boundaries. Spirit of armadillo, Spirit of armadillo, teach me how to set boundaries while trusting my instincts so that I am not afraid to be vulnerable. Thank you, Aho. So it's about opening yourself up to being vulnerable to this new cycle. It's about having a breakthrough from sheltering yourself. It's about tearing down them boundaries. It's also about setting boundaries with people in situations that do not serve you, right? It's about being ready to go on a new adventure. It's about going in a different direction and trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition. And then we have the well, Lemurian quartz, record keeper, power of song, and creativity. I actually have one of them. I have this one. This is a Lemurian starseed strawberry quartz. I've been carrying it with me for days. Spirit of well. Spirit of well, help me connect with my guides and discover my personal truths so I can sing my song. Thank you. I hope. Back to communication. Communicating more from the heart. So you need to put some boundaries up with people who are not on the same page with you. And I feel like you've been struggling with that for a while, air signs. But a breakthrough is at hand where you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving in a new direction. It's time to move in a new direction. You're getting a wisdom wake-up call. With the Lemurian quartz, that tells me, that you could be a starseed. You could finally be recognizing that you are a starseed. Here is my Lemurian quartz. Yep. Big old crystal. All right, air signs. So those are your messages. So we are going to go ahead with fire now. Timestamp it. think, what's today's air? So I better keep this separate because that's the extensions. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the fire. All right, so fire signs. What do you want to talk to the element of fire about today? Talk to the element of fire about today. Teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas and teach these ideas to others. So I feel like you're learning a lesson. I feel like you could be getting some downloads. With this angel holding a book, that reminds me of, the record keepers, the book of life, right? So you could be learning something in particular today about your journey, about your life, and something else too. I'm talking about the element of fire. And look, this angel is holding a torch of fire. So keep an open mind. Open up your mind. They're telling you, open up your mind. Have a sense of humor. And then you're going to be able to learn something today, I feel, about your journey, fire signs. And I'm seeing all these rays of light coming off this card. And just as I said that, like the sun just started shining through my resonance. So I do feel you're learning something today about your journey. You could be getting some downloads. So let's go ahead and pull for the element of fire. Yeah, spiritual career, 78. So I do feel you're learning something about your spiritual career. We have the pink and the purple. The pink is about being compassionate, right? Being compassionate with ourselves, being compassionate with others. And then we have the purple Merkaba. That's about your spiritual path, your spirituality. So you have the 78 there. So there's a sense of moving forward, right? What are you doing? 7, reviewing something about your spiritual journey and how to make a career out of it, how to learn everything you can through this book of knowledge so that you can teach other people about it and make a career out of it. So you're being given an opportunity, fire signs, today to move forward on your spiritual career and open yourself up to teaching everybody, teaching people along their awakening journey, everything that you have learned, right? Oh, look at that. Did I not just say compassion? Look at that 7, 8, 9. So you're definitely completing an important cycle today. Again, that deep indigo color, that's crown. That's definitely all about your spiritual path. So being more compassionate with yourself, being more compassionate with other people, having that sense of humor. When I see a rabbit, I think of birthing things, So what are you birthing today? You're being given an opportunity to, for one, complete a very important cycle. You've learned a lot. It was part of your journey. And now you're going to be able to teach everybody what you have learned, fire signs. And then look at this, 63. Parenting. 6, 7, 8, 9. The 3. 12. Today. You are being accelerated forward. And I feel very, very quickly. And then here we got the yellow chakra. That's the fire chakra. An expansion, I feel, in that fire chakra, where there's going to be new ideas coming through that solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is where we hold our what? Our life's purpose. Spiritual career, that is your part of your life's purpose. You're going to be communicating to people. You're going to be teaching people what you have learned. There is an opportunity going to be presented to you today, fire signs, where you're going to have the chance to complete a very important cycle. You're going to be able to open up and be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more compassionate. when it comes to your journey, when it comes to what? Speaking your truth. Wow, lots of beautiful energy for you, fire signs. So let's go ahead and see what the moon's energy is around the element of fire. Yep. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. And I do know, I'm not sure what node is in Sagittarius. Either North or South Node is in Sagittarius. I do know that, but I'm not sure which one it is. Could be South Node right here. So South Nodes are about completing karmic cycles, right? So don't let your past hold you back. It's time to complete this cycle. It is time. It is time to let go of parent issues. It is time to step out and learn something. Learn how to find the humor in that situation. Learn how to overcome and find delight in, bunnies are funny. They're very beautiful creatures. I actually love baby bunnies, of course, are my favorite. But, and the fact that they, if you know anything about a rabbit, they don't jump straight. They go zigzag. Very intelligent little creatures. And the only reason why I know that is because back in my teenage days, a long time ago, I got a hunting license. And I used to go hunting. And I loved going hunting for rabbits because it was a challenge. Because the little buggers would hop sideways. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. It's okay if you have to hop a little sideways. It's part of your journey. Find the humor in it. But don't let your past parents' issues hold you back, fire signs. It's time to move forward. So the new moon energy is showing you that. You're learning that. It's time to complete this cycle. It is time. You're moving forward very, very quickly. And you're going to be given an opportunity to step into your purpose. And your life's purpose is to be a spiritual teacher, to teach everybody everything that you have learned on your journey, on your ascension process, to be the awakener, to ignite people's flames within them, to help awaken them. Look at the downloads coming in. Lots and lots of downloads. So let's see where you're at on your spiritual path today, fire signs. Where are you at on your spiritual path today, fire signs? Put my little cheers on. Yeah, ascending the mountain. Keep moving forward. So you're ascending today. You are ascending the mountain today. It's pushing you forward in what? Your ascension process. And that makes sense with all of, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. The energy of 3. Being authentic. Being authentic. So you're completing a very important cycle today that is opening you up on a spiritual level, like part of your ascension journey. You are learning something. And you are going to teach other people. That is part of why you are here. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for the element of fire. So you have the moose coming through. Rose quartz, self-esteem, wisdom, and balance, right? And this is my rose quartz right here. One of my favorites anyways. It's not my only piece, but it's my favorite. It's a skull. A rose quartz crystal skull. I had the chance to meet a actual crystal skull. I mean, that's a real crystal skull, of course. But I actually had an opportunity to meet up with one of the major crystal skulls. And I did a reading last night, and we happened to have been talking about the crystal skulls because the person I was doing the reading for watches Ancient Aliens, and I was just like, yeah, I know somebody else who does too. And she's like, I've seen them, and I was like, yeah, well, I had an actual opportunity to, come across a crystal skull. It was the most amazing opportunity that I am just so looking forward to being able to do it again. So, yeah, so Spirit of Moose, help me be self assured, knowing that I have the wisdom to make the right choices for myself. Thank you. I hope. So, you got a choice to make today, right? You either have a choice to stay stuck where you're at or to move forward. Again, it's that overflowing energy from all of the elements. So they're wanting you to carry a piece of rose quartz. It'll help to raise your self-esteem, help you to find the wisdom of why you've experienced the journey that you have, help you to bring in a sense of balance, right? Help you to bring in a sense of balance between your north and your south node, which both of them happen to be in 11 degrees. Both of them, north and the south node, are both in 11 degrees. I know one of them is in Sagittarius. I just don't know if it's the north node or the south node. But if it's the south node, that's because you are meant to complete a karmic cycle and ascend. Bring yourself into the sense of balance with your spiritual career. Ignite this fire of compassion within you. So you're learning a major lesson today, fire signs. All right, so those are your messages. So we're going to move on into the element of earth. Hello, Miss D. Oh, yeah, Sag and Gemini. I knew I knew for sure one of them was Sagittarius. Which one's in Sag? Oh, by the way, I watched your live stream, D, and, and then you kept calling it Thursday. Today's Wednesday, hun. Today is Wednesday, not Thursday. The days fly past quick enough as it is. I was laughing. I was like, I wish I could text her and say, well, I could have on the phone, but I mean on the internet. I don't know which one's in the north and south. I know one's in Sag, but I'm not sure if it's the north or the south. Not the only thing I've misspoken on. Oh, you're fine. Trust me, Miss D. That's the thing about being human. We're humans. Our human aspect of us is not perfect, but our souls is what's perfect. Our human, forget it. How I choked on air as soon as I started the live stream. I was just like, what the hell, Good thing intent is what counts. That's right. Exactly, D. Exactly. I said malevolent instead of benevolent today. Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that too. I am so excited that you did that last night. If you wanted it on my air, my live stream, type in what you did, that's fine. But I am excited. I'm definitely, I want to go outside and check out the sky now. You got me very curious. That's what I get for doing the reading. Still fuzzy from waking up. Yeah, sometimes that's the best time though. Sometimes that's the best time. So I'm doing the element of earth. Air I already did. It was actually quite interesting. You'll have to go back and watch it again. Look at oh, look at that. 444 for the element of earth. How about that? Talk about synchronistic there, D. Well, it was 444. Well, might as well put 45 now. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the element of earth. The element of earth. The element of earth. Clairvoyance. So earth signs. We're at the jeez, oh Pete. Yowza. Anyways, we're still in that new moon in Taurus, and Taurus happens to be an earth sign. So clairvoyance, I am helping with your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Look, he's got his hand over his heart right there. Got the halo around his head. And look at all the chakras in alignment here. Heart, throat. Well, look at the solar plexus is illuminated right there. Heart, throat. And then there's the two purple ones with the third eye. And then the soul star chakra. And then there's this orange or the pink one in there. And I feel like that's the chakra, perhaps between the throat and the third eye. There, of course, because there's a bunch of little chakras in between the major chakras. But the one that's sticking out the most is that solar plexus. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a numerology card. Oh, wow. They're really speaking today. So we have financial discipline coming through for the element of earth. Is that you smiling? Yeah, it is. So we got a number 48. So when I start the reading, I always break down the month, the date, and the year. Well, when I broke it all down, it broke down to a 13, which reduces down to a 4, right? So today, and I got through all of the signs, we are having an opportunity to manifest something, right? So earth signs, the same goes for you. What are you manifesting? Financial discipline, right? So we have the pink right here, the pink. The pink is about being more compassionate, following your passion when it comes to, your finances, doing what you love to do, right? With that heart chakra in there, doing what you love to do. Also, I feel listening to your heart as well. The 48 reduces down to a 12, right? The 48 reduces down to a 12. So the element of earth could be seeing something clairvoyantly today when it comes to their job situation, their finances. Let's keep moving forward. So maybe that's why the spirit's telling you, look at the green on here, air. The heart chakra, which is the air chakra. Finding a sense of humor in your finances. We're down here on spiritual paths. We are meant to be rich spiritually, but maybe not rich financially. But when you're rich with finding ways to be funny, finding a sense of humor, being in that lighted energy, being in that light-hearted energy, there is where our financial, where we feel, our abundance is. So let's go ahead and pull a moon card. Yeah. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So we have the new moon in Taurus. So this is about, you and your loved ones. Isn't there something going on in Cancer too? I'm almost positive there is something going on in Cancer. There is like something going on with all of the planets and the signs. So it's about, having enough to spread around, and knowing that your family and your loved ones are going to be taken care of. Being more compassionate. Having an opportunity to build stability for your family, and being guided, seeing visions. For some of you, you may even be seeing visions of your passed on loved ones or signs, right? So that just like popped through. I do feel for some of you, you're going to be seeing visions definitely of the people who have already passed over. And they're going to come through you and say, listen, our signs, I am safe. I am happy. Soften up a little bit. Be a little bit more compassionate with the people around you while they're still alive. Have a sense of humor. Be funny. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. Also, too, I'm not, okay. Let's go ahead and pull. Where are you at on your journey, Earth signs? Valiant courage. Take action with what? Passion, right? Take action with passion. Hop on that horse. Have that sense of freedom, right? Have that sense of freedom. Move forward very passionately, because you know what? Home is where the heart is, right? Cancers are all about taking care of the home. So when the dust settles of whatever discipline that you are getting on a financial level today, they're telling you to be humorous about it. Find it funny. Like, look at it from a humorous perspective. Because I do feel there is something either clouding your clairvoyance, or there's something that's going to happen that's going to go boom pow, and you're going to have all this smoke around you, all this cloudiness around you. But I feel like here you are having a sense of freedom, right? Having a sense of freedom. To me, that looks like the Knights Templar flag, but at the same time, it's about surrender. Surrender. It is also about, surrendering to, and look at the birds on the cards, surrendering to your clairvoyance, right? And then you have the checkered on the horse's cloth here. So that's about, there's a special plan in order for you today. I feel like they're telling you, don't run off. Like, just, take action with passion. Be passionate moving forward. Have the courage to go towards whatever, like this upheaval or whatever is happening, whatever is clouding you, clouding your clairvoyance. You're going to be given the energy to have a sense of freedom through it. I also see that cross there as, like the Red Cross, or some sort of divine help perhaps coming in. It's all part of the divine plan. Loved ones coming through. Passed on loved ones coming through and assisting you to move forward. I mean, that's kind of cool. You got passion. You got the pink there. Passion. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull an animal spirit card. Animal spirit card for the element of earth. Animal card with a crystal on it. Oh, yep. caterpillar, green calcite, all about the heart chakra for you guys. Forward movement. Check that out. Forward movement. Transformation and introspection. Spirit of caterpillar, help me release old energy patterns so that I may freely move forward. Thank you. Have the courage to move forward. Even if you can't see the way, if things are a little clouded, still move forward. Be courageous. Move forward anyways. Yep, definitely. How to release this caterpillar with this green calcite will help to open up that heart chakra. Open up that heart chakra. And the heart chakra is known as the air chakra, right? And that's what this green calcite is for. Green heart chakra. To help you have the courage to move forward. Even if things are a little clouded. Wow. What a beautiful message. So there you go, our signs. Those are your daily messages. So today is the element of air for the exciteds, but I noticed the past 2 days, there's not been no views. Nobody's watched them. So I'm not even going to bother to do the extended air today for the memberships. I'm going to work on something else instead that me and a person I was talking to last night, I did a reading for, we're talking about the Hypnocrow. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a Hypnocrow session and post it to my regular channel. And then do a Hypnocrow session for the membership. So it's going to be special. So I'm not sure. I'm still putting the pieces together. So that will be happening, I'm sure, at some time today. And then tonight is a tarot class for the members. I'm not going to go live. I'll record it and upload it. So that is on the agenda as well today. Tuesdays is chakra. Wednesday is tarot. Monday is usually membership Monday live stream, but I didn't do it this past Monday because I was doing the moon readings. So, yeah. So I'm going to bring this back up to the screen. And you can read it for yourself. I love my sense of humor. I find ways to be funny and delightful every day. So I feel like, Miss D, my beautiful soul sister, find the humor in us being human. I mean, how many people do you know that can choke on air? Me. Think about it. And then you call it today Thursday. I'm like, what? I was just like, oh my goodness. So find a sense of humor today. Love yourself exactly the way you are, because you are built perfectly for who you are. So find ways to find that humor in our little imperfections, such as me choking on air, you calling today Thursday. It's okay. We are human. Our human part of us, we know we're not perfect. There is not one damn person on here that is perfect or can walk on water, right? Nobody. I don't care who you are. Even if it's frozen, you cannot walk on it. You slide on it, but you cannot walk on it. I don't care. I don't care who you are. There is not one human on this earth that is perfect. Our souls are perfect. Absolutely. Our souls is what's perfect. But our human existence, forget it. I'm the most imperfect human on this earth. And I am fine with that. I accept myself for that. I don't try to be something that I'm not. And I don't want to be something that I'm not. How boring would life be if we were all perfect, right? So find the sense of humor in all of your imperfections today. Find a way to smile. Find a way to be happy. I love it. I so love it. So that's today's daily affirmation. Yes, I redid the chalkboard. Isn't it nice? I did it yesterday. So, because I get tired of it, I get bored with the same old stuff. I like a change in routine, you know? So, 2 days away from Freebie Friday, or if you ask Miss D, we're one, but it'll be here before we know it. But that's okay because, as far as I'm concerned, every day could be Freebie Friday for me because I love my channel. I love pulling cards. I have to thank my TF, my soulmate, for breaking me out of that shell. I loved doing tarot cards before that, but he really broke me out of my shell, gave me the courage and the strength to read for people and to trust what I feel, trust what I see. I would rather use oracle cards than tarot any day, any day. So I don't know if you're watching or if you ever watch my videos, my Mr. Soulmate, but you know who you are. And thank you for doing that for me. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. So it is time for Oracle of the Crows to finish some things that she started yesterday and to get started with the rest of her day, right? Miss Oracle of the Crows, signing out. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed day. See you very, very soon. All right. So it's funny. I have said Thursday on Wednesday many times now. Not sure why. Was even thinking Wednesday before the stream. I don't know. Maybe something's coming tomorrow. Like you say, Misty, everything happens for a reason. Spirit speaks to you in miraculous ways. So maybe there's something coming tomorrow. Thirsty Thursday, throwback Thursday. Maybe we're going to see our, friendly planetary neighbors up in the sky, our soul family. Because we came from somewhere. I don't care what they say. We're just not little turds that you dropped out of the sky. We came from somewhere. We cannot be the only planet inhabited with beings on it. However, I feel the humans are the least intelligent of all of the beings that we have in our whole complete galaxies. I feel like the humans are the least intelligent. And that's why we're here on Earth, because it's the hardest journey. That's my personal opinion. Not everybody's going to agree with me, but that's okay. So maybe something's going to happen tomorrow and you already intuitively know it, dear. Oh, you agree with me 100%. Me and my friend Judy and Rich. Judy pops on under Rich Ainsley's name. Ainsley is our last name. They only live like 10 minutes away from me. And last week we were out and about. That's when I come across that Holy Grail, Holy Blood, Holy Grail book. And we were talking about star seeds. And then we started talking about Bigfoot. And I was like, he goes, you believe in Bigfoot? I said, oh, hell yeah. He goes, where do you think they come from? I'm like, well, they were probably like one of the first intelligent beings dropped on this planet, and I was like, I believe that they cloak themselves. You can hear them and you could definitely smell them, but you can never see them. Why? Because they're not here in human. They're not human. That's why. They have that cloaking ability. They're very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. They stink to high heaven, and they're not very gentle when it comes to strolling beside you. You'll hear them. They talk. They stink. They walk. They throw things at you. And I proceeded to tell him about a story when I was dating my ex-husband. There's a place in my vicinity. It's called Layton, and there's a back road down. It's like a country club, and there's a back road down there. And we were in my ex-husband's mom's car, and we were spotting because that's what we would do for fun. Go spotting for deer because he was an avid hunter. And this rock come over top of the trees, not through them, over top. I seen it over top of the trees. It come down. It smacked the front end of my ex-mother-in-law's car. I never seen somebody stomp on a freaking gas. We were gone. There was a trail of dust behind us. I didn't really think about it then. I was just like, what the hell was that? Hell, I was naive. I was only like 15, 16. Very naive. Now I know what it was. So we were talking about all that because they also, I believe him and his wife are twin flames. And we were talking, and we could talk about anything. And I like the fact that, I'm finding my soul family that I can open up to who are on the same page with me. And I just thought that was quite interesting. We were talking about, aliens. We were talking about Bigfoot. We were talking, and we were just talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Because I really don't talk to anybody unless I'm on live stream or texting you, D, or, I have other friends too, but I don't really talk to them too much. I'm pretty sheltered. I stay by myself. I don't really bother with anybody. So I thought that was an interesting little story. And he's like, yeah, he goes, it had to be a Bigfoot because what else would throw that rock over top of them trees? I'm like, you are not kidding. This rock come over top of the trees, not through it, over top. And I always got the creepiest feeling. Now, we're talking my teenage days before I actually realized that I was gifted, and that I will never forget that. I will never forget that for as long as I live, how that rock come over top of them trees. I mean, and I live in Pennsylvania, so our trees are tall, and we got a lot of mountains up here. So, it was just kind of crazy how that happened. The trouble with humans is they have amnesia. Yeah. Is that what you said? Amnesia. Yeah, amnesia. That is exactly right. We as humans, especially in this generation, I think since the A and the E souls, that I feel like that we're first down here, that that fake book talks about. They only give you half the truth in it. But the A and the E souls, when they put that generation down here to start this human population that we're in now, they definitely put them down here with amnesia. And, because they were naked. They didn't look at each other as, hey, you're a girl. What's that? Why don't you have what I have? They looked at each other, through the eyes, through the soul. And that's the problem. We don't look at, today's generation does not see the soul. They look at the image. And I do agree. We are born with amnesia for a reason, because our human bodies, our human brains are not open. We could not handle the truth. And that's what me and my reading last night that I had, because I did a reading with somebody, and we had talked about that, and we were talking about the crystal skulls, and I was like, you know why we'll never find all of them crystal skulls is because when they bring them all together, our human brains will implode, because we are not built. Our brains, our human bodies are not built to experience that kind of an activation. And my buddy, one of my friends told me one time, he goes, yeah, that's what Bigfoot is. Bigfoot is the first version of the humans. They are not pretty, but they're very intelligent. And then here we are, the second version of the humans. We're pretty, but we're not intelligent. Oh my God, I freaking lost it. He's a trip. He is a trip. So yeah, they have their history and abilities such as telepathy. Oh, they lost their history. Yeah, I'm good at telepathy. I am very good at reading people's minds. One day my buddy Joe was here, and we're sitting at my kitchen table. And I got up, I had music playing because I knew it was coming. Music playing, and he was sitting at the table, and whatever he was thinking, I spit out of my mouth. And I walked over, I think I was getting a cup of coffee or something, and a song come on, and I made a funny look on my face, and he was rolling because he knew what I was thinking. And I was just like, if you open yourself up to that telepathy, you can do it. You can do it. I even had my friend last week when Rich and Judy was here. I did a reading for Rich, and he was I was like, hey, I'll just pull the cards. You can read them. Like, he was finishing my sentences. I was just like, what the hell, So we have the capability. It's the fact of whether or not we can access it. Just like every human on this earth has a psychic ability, but we're not open to it. We are humans are not open to it. Why? Because society says that if you have that ability, you're evil. So, and that's that. Remember yesterday I said that the Catholicism and the Catholicism, how the A and the O, think about that. Catholics are evil. I'm sorry. I don't care if my channel gets shut down or not. Catholics are evil. They're the darkness, because they stole everything and reshaped it, and to instill fear within people, to put them in that box. I have a really close friend who's Catholic, and I told him, I was like, man, you're definitely in the wrong religion. Awesome person, love him to pieces, but yeah, we would bump heads all the time, because of his religion. Catholics are evil. I don't care. And Big Rich told me something else too. He's seen somewhere where the Catholics were dressed in dark robes and like the Illuminati does, the sacrifices and all that crap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember where he said he's seen that at. I was like, that does not surprise me. Because they're fake. They're fake. They lost their history and abilities. Yeah. Yep. It's not that they lost it. It's just they got amnesia. And society has people in them boxes. All I know is that we need to wake a lot of people up, D. This stuff is coming right around the corner. And I know stuff's about to go down because now we're in that season of that shot. And they're going to use that shot to control. Oh, yeah, that's another thing Big Rich told me. Listen, he told me, he goes, did you know now the government is sending out drones and they'll be able to tell if you got that shot or not just by that drone? I said, yeah, because that shot contains a microchip. That was something else he told me. So the government will be able to tell with a drone whether or not you got that shot or not. Is that like coincidental or what? Another form of control? I don't care. I'll martyr myself. Okay. It's not the Catholic people. Most are in want to be good people. It's Rome and that they're unaware of what they are. I can't. Financing. Um, I agree with that because my friend who is Catholic is, I'm telling you, we instantly, as soon as we met, we hit it off. And we worked together for 5 years. And it about broke my heart to have to say goodbye to him when I left that job. He is the most amazing and the sweetest person in the whole wide world. And matter of fact, when Miss Judy came down last week and we went to the store, well, it was a couple weeks ago maybe. We went to where we used to work at because that's where I met her at, was at this job. And we were talking about him and I was like, I miss him. I do, because he was the sweetest soul. And we would argue, like, it was funny because my manager would be like, are you two married? And I'm like, no, he's already married, because that's the way we would fight. And we would walk in the morning, instead of saying hello, we would flip each other off. Like that was our morning hello. He was like the sweetest soul ever. And his wife was the same way. His wife's gifted. She has premonition dreams. And, but that's right. You're exactly right. It's not the Catholic people. It's the religion. It's not the people themselves. It's the religion. It's the control, the religion. But I have to say that it's not exactly the Catholic people. But let me tell you, there is some, because I can't put them all in that nice box. Because I've met some Catholics who were, they're very arrogant, very self-centered, very materialistic, very out of tune with their spirituality. And this person that I'm talking about doesn't live that far from me. She's very giving, but at the same time, there's a bit of arrogance and denial behind her. And her vibration is just, I've known her all of my life, but I don't really like being around her. I don't. We really never ever hit it off. I mean, I was nice to her because of my dad, but that's about it. Yeah. So there is some out there who are not very nice people. I guess it all depends on the human, right? I've met both sides of the street along my journey. What? Ego can be tracked via those new satellites going up by the church. Oh, she's been like that since I've known her, and I've known her since I was a kid. So I don't really think that this person has anything to do with that. But ego, yeah, I don't really deal with ego people. I don't like people who are in that ego essence, I'm better than you, you know. She looks down upon me because I don't have a job. So guess what I did? Not your journey. Bye. And that's what I mean. I don't, who cares? You don't pay my bills, you know? The only time she said she was proud of me is when I was a manager. Well, okay. So what does being a manager have to do with anything? Yeah, so I kind of X them people out of my life. That's why I shelter myself. Because, if you're going to look down upon me because it doesn't rate to your views, that's a projection of who you are, not of who I am. It took me a long time to learn that. But yeah, no, I was commenting on what you said about the drones. Oh, the drones tracking people. Yeah. Yeah. When Rich told me that, I was just like, that doesn't surprise me. People getting them shots. That's that. Um, they're putting the microchips in them shots. People don't even realize that. They don't realize that. That's that. And I posted a video on Facebook about this lady did a video. My buddy Joe actually posted it to my timeline about the passport. How did they? I mean, you could put it down on paper. Heck, I could have a doctor put it down on paper that I got that shot. How can they prove that I got that shot though? Through that microchip. People don't even realize. I know so many people who've gotten that shot. So many. And I feel so bad because I know that if I say, hey, you got that shot, you're going to die. You know what they're going to say? You're crazy. So I don't even tell them. I'm like, you know what? That's your decision. And then I'm like, I know I'm not getting it. I don't even tell them, look, that's the mark of the beast, whether you realize it or not. You're not going to be able to go to the new earth. I mean, I hate to say that, but because I know a lot of people are getting them shots. Maybe the first one ain't the one, but the second one, Yep. Yep. The drones can be tracked via those new sites. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're sending them up there. Think about it. And I think there was something with that one that come down and hit the Indian or the Indian Ocean too. I don't care what they say. The Chinese people are more intelligent than what people think they are. They're very intelligent beings. And that rocket that come down, there was something with that. I don't care. There was something with that. The one that hit the Indian Ocean. Yeah. So I guess it's enough of a daily rant. Oh man, I always go off track. I don't know. It's like sometimes spirit I think just does it. Here, throw this out there. You know. I don't want to see my channel get shut down, but hey, the truth is the truth, man. You can't ignore the truth. It's just how it is. I mean, and the time frame that we are in, there is so much happening, like, and people are so blind to it, except for us, of course, who are awake. And I like the way you said this morning about putting the truth out there with that tower moment, putting that truth out there. No matter how much it hurts, putting that truth out there because that's what we're meant to do. Put it out there. And that's why I told you about, I try to always tell you, Dee, and I always try to tell everybody, go check out Divine L. Check out that channel. I'm telling you, the stuff that you bring out is like, it is so true. It's like, getting a glimpse with that little tiny magnifying glass. It's like a little pinhole of truth that can expand the whole universe if they just open up their mind to it. By the way, for everybody who is watching and not communicating, Divine L, she has her channel Divine L and Divine Needle. Divine Needle does a daily every morning, but Divine L brings the revelations out. If you want to know why I'm talking about that, she is awesome. I call her the trumpet, the horn on the judgment card, because she's always the truth. She's always awakening with the truth. A lot of people cannot handle the truth. So the viewer that I know that watches every day that doesn't say a word, I'm letting you know, go check out her channel. You're going to be surprised at some of the stuff that she says. Because if you're watching my channel and you are sitting here listening to me rant, that tells me that you have some sort of an open mind to these things that we talk about. And for those of you who come across this video and watch it the whole way through the rant, again, you are open. Spirit's putting you here for a reason, to open you up. Our job, D of Divine Needle, Nell of Divine Needle, D of Divine L, me, Melody of Oracle of the Crows. This is our purpose, to wake people up, to try to save as many humans as we can. Because listen, 98% of the world is going to die. That leaves about 2 million of us who are going to be able to ascend to the new earth. There's a lot of people on this planet. And I would like to see 100% of the people awaken to save everybody. That was my intention yesterday. To save the world. Everybody on it. Because I would love to see everybody awaken. Everybody come together. Stop the divide. Come together. Stand more in love. Stand more in peace. Stop trying to hurt one another. Lift each other up. Don't shoot each other down. Because that's what we're about. World peace, baby. World peace. Awaken as many people as we can to try to save the world. I can't do it all on my own. That's why I'm finding people like Dee, finding people who come to my channel. That's all part of the process. I would love to save every human, every animal. I don't care how big, how small. Even the spiders, and I hate freaking spiders. One nailed me right beside my eye. I hate them. But they have a purpose. They have a purpose here. What is their purpose? To control the bug population. And the only reason why they bite us is because we enter their space. Why do we kill them? Because they enter our space. The point is, though, Elaine, you're a little late, honey. Trouble is, Miss Melody, some are not ready spiritually for the truth. It causes them fear when they get the truth. When, if spiritually evolved, it empowers them. They have, I can't read that. I'm a little sideways here. Um, they have forgotten how powerful. Check it out a little later today. Oh, I don't know where it went, but I subscribe to your channel, Miss Divine. We'll check it out a little. Okay, Elaine, I'm reading Elaine's message. See, there is one of my friends. I've known Miss Elaine for half of my life. And I remember being in her house and seeing Wiccan books. And I'm just like, I never really judged her because I was like, whatever, I wouldn't anyways, because that's not who I am. But here she is, half a century later, subscribed to my channel and watching me, whom we've known each other for a quarter of a century, watching me pull cards, it's like a flip of a switch here. I wish that we would have sat down in our partying years and talked a little bit more about it. She also has visions. Miss Elaine does. She is gifted as well. My little Spitfire friend. Yeah, I'm putting your laundry out today on the clothesline. you know. Um, so yeah, who would have thought, right, Elaine, that 25 years later you'd be subscribed to my YouTube channel and I'd be pulling oracle cards, tarot cards. But, we've been through a lot together. There's no doubt about it. We've both grown a lot. One of us needs to get a damn car so that we can go visit one another. I don't care. You can bring your 20 kitties with you. I don't care at this point in time. Yeah, she is. Visions are something I get, waking and sleeping. Yeah, she is half my. I'm telling you, when we would go out, I would have to part the ways just to let my little friend come through. She had a broken ankle because she was in a car accident, and nothing stopped us. We were the dynamic trio, me, her, and her aunt. And I remember she was on crutches and we were going out and I come through that door. I was like, excuse me. I like parted the ways. I was like the leader of the pack, man. I parted the ways. Excuse me, woman on crutches. And then I would set her up. I would set her up wherever we chose to sit. I would set her up and I would be the runner. I would get 2 beers for me and 2 beers for her. I would usually end up drinking one before I go back to the table, but yeah, we oh my goodness. Yeah, she is definitely half my size. She's only like 4'10". Yeah, little Spitfire she is, let me tell ya. We used to have so much fun. Good old days. Yeah. Yeah, we went to me and Elaine went to New York before the towers come down. We actually got to go in the towers. which was absolutely amazing. I look back on our journey together, and everything happens for a reason. So we actually got to experience New York City, which driving, I will never do that again. um, I had a Dodge Daytona, and we went to New York City, and we got to, like I said, experience the towers, and before they crashed, and got to sit in, I think at Central Park we were sitting in. But yeah, I mean, we had our journeys. She used to live in Philadelphia. Heck, I could drive to Philadelphia with my eyes closed. I can't now, but at that point in time, I could. Yeah, many trips there. I definitely had her back. I will never step foot in New York City again after in this lifetime. Well, I did one time. I have one time, Elaine. I went to New York City. It was about, oh hell, I don't even know now. Probably about 7 years ago. I'll have to look at my pictures. I actually went to New York City. I think it was Staten Island. Maybe not. I don't know. I just know it was there. I went with my karmic actually, and he bought me the whole outfit, shoes, dress, pantyhose, jewelry, everything to go with him. We had a blast. His relative had some sort of a party. I don't know. I can't remember what they call it, like a christening party. I think it was. It was something along them lines. And we went to New York City, and it was amazing, amazing. This was after the towers already fell. I actually wanted to go to them, but I don't know. I don't know where they were. I know we were there. I have pictures, but I don't know how close we was to the towers, which were the towers, which wasn't. They wasn't there, of course. But there was some sort of a monument there I wanted to go see, but we never made it for some reason. I don't know if it was too far or what. But yeah, we went in. We actually walked down in Times Square. We were literally in Times Square. Um, yeah, I had heels on. Imagine me laying in heels. I actually had heels on for this party. I don't wear heels. I'm like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I could barely walk in without heels, but I had heels on, and for this party. Trust me, I kicked them off. Courtyard of the Towers is where we sat. All right, so that's what it was. And stayed at the Crown Plaza. See, you remember a lot more than what I did. Heels, right? That's what I said too. Heels. Yeah, I still have them. Yeah, I had heels on. The heels on them are probably about this big. Yeah, I come out of the motel room, and as soon as that freaking hit me, I was like ready to fall. So I reached out, I grabbed the bushes because we come out, there was a bush on each side of the door. I had to grab a hold of the bushes just to get myself steady. Yeah, I wasn't really moving that good, but yeah, I had heels on. Yeah, you know me. I'm tall, and when have you ever seen me in a pair of high-heeled shoes? Mm-mm. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I still have the dress. I still have the shoes. But yeah, it was out of the blue too. He was just like, "Hey, you want to go to New York this weekend?" I'm like, let me rearrange my schedule." And I did. And we went. We had a blast. It was awesome. Awesome party. I was freaking drunk off my butt. Um, Drinking wine. He's like, "You want me to get you a drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So what does he come back with? Um, what the hell is it called? With all the different white liquors in it. I can't think of what it's called. Oh shit. Yeah, what a baby 7 foot. That is about right too. I was about there. I was probably about 7 feet tall. Yeah, it was, I'll have to send you the pictures. When we see each other, I'll have to show you the pictures. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the hell is the name of that drink with all that white liquor in it? You get like a shot of vodka, a shot of rum, a shot of this, a shot of that. Um, Tea, something tea. That's it. Long Island iced tea. Yeah. Well, you know what? After that first one, I was like, I don't want no more. I don't want no more of them because I had them heels, right? I was just like, shit. Needless to say, I was not wearing them heels. There wasn't much longer after we arrived where we did. It was a Greek party too. They had all kinds of Greek food. Oh, you would have loved it. I wish that we'd have been hanging out then because I'd have snagged you up. Um, yeah, we had all kinds of Greek food, and we made it to the food section. We ate, and needless to say, when we went up to the next floor, because it was like in levels, we went up to the next floor. The shoes come off. They were off. He's like, "You want to dance?" I'm like, "Not with those shoes on." Yeah, I was huge, man. I was freaking leaning Tower of Pisa. Yep. It was an awesome time, though. We had a blast. Um, yep. That was a weekend thing. We left Friday, come home Sunday, Monday. I don't remember. Yeah, it was him. It was me. It was him, and then it was his two daughters and one of his daughters. I think it was his daughter's girlfriend because she likes girls. I think that's who it was. There was like 5 of us. Amazing time. So yeah, I've been back there one time since we've been there. I was thinking about you because I was just like me, and I was here once before. Remind me the next time, like if you ever come around, I'll show you them heels. I'll even give them to you if you want them because I ain't never gonna wear them again. Probably, I highly doubt I will ever stick my feet back in them heels. I can't even walk without shoes on. Period. I fall on my head. Yeah, I don't even know how I did that. Very carefully, I guess. Whew. Yeah. So, how is your Uncle Dooney Lane? When have you ever seen me in heels? Um, Never. You're a flip flop girl. You are a flip flop girl. I've never seen you in heels either. I always see you in flip flops, sandals of some kind, mostly flip flops. Your toes are always sticking out. You don't even like wearing tennis shoes. Oh, yeah. My friend Rich has an abscess tooth. He posted a picture on Facebook. Yeah. I've knock on wood. I don't know wood. I've not had any problems with my teeth. I got them all. Wisdoms, everything. Got them all. Yeah, I know. You still wear your flip flops. Flip flops, always. Yep. We really need to get together. You either need to find a ride down or I have to find a ride there. We really need to get together and hang out. All right. Well, I think I'm going to hop off this live stream. Been chit chatting long enough. Go ahead. I might edit it out and just go ahead and post the dailies. Elaine, if you want to chat, phone call. I have my phone somewhere, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with my day. See what I can get myself into. I got to find a ride to the store because the cats need stuff. So that is one thing on the agenda. Yes, I agree. D, stay in peace. Yes. Well, I mean, that's what we're supposed to be in, right? Feng shui, peace. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. 11:11. Is that what time it is? Really? Wow. Oh, it's 11:12. All right. So I love you guys. And I shall chat to you all later. Elaine, call me. And D, um, I stalk your channel because I just love listening to your readings. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna try to stay off the television and internet off today and start like I want to do some things. I want to do my hypnocro and put it out there. So because Spirit's really like pulling me to do it. They've been pulling me to do it for a while, and I've been procrastinating because I don't know how to put it together. what they're like pushing me to do, but I think I may have a system. And the reason why I say that is because if I jump in with both feet, usually the water splashes in my face. So I'm trying to learn how to put a system together before I jump into something. So I'm going to sit down and plan that out. So either later on today or tomorrow, I am going to be posting a hypnocro session for both the regular channel and the memberships. So all right. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me chant, listening to me vent. Our community, our conversations are always, they're wild. And I love the fact that I have the people who actually take the time to listen to me. That's awesome. Even if it seems a little off the wall, that's okay. All right. So I shall talk to you all later. Have a blessed day.